I decided to change my hair color from my natural brown to platinum bleach blonde. And I got out of the salon and I was feeling really great about the change. I couldn't wait to get home and show my family. So I walked through the door, and the first thing that happened was that my 10-year-old daughter freaked out. And she ran crying into her bedroom and slammed the door. And she didn't come out for hours, till she got up the courage to come and see her new mother. So changes have consequences, from that proverbial pebble drops into the pond and there's just a little ripple, to a big shift, which is like a bomb going off. Welcome.
I'm Joanne Jolie, pianist, composer, and the co-founder of the Jolie Joff Music Foundation. I'm a business owner and internationally licensed yacht helmsman, mother of 5, grandmother of 6, public speaker and musical artist with a message of the power of music for health and well-being.
While so many of us are still under quarantine due to the coronavirus, we've had to make changes, and many of them have been wonderful, positive changes. My husband was just telling me that when the restrictions are relaxed, he is going to work from home a little bit more. He's enjoyed it. He's not on the road so much. He's saving gas and not polluting the air, and on and on. Others have had revelations where they've realized that they've been stuck and they need to make some changes. Recently I released a song with my daughter. We have a band called Sweet Reprieve. The song is called Ready Now, and it's all about that moment where you decide to change. Now, this focuses on a young woman who has been struggling with drug and alcohol addiction, and it's the moment where she decides she's going to quit. One of the lines in the song is, "The melodrama must end, can't live like this until dead." And that's a reminder that we need to ask ourselves, from this point until the moment we die, is this the life that we want? Is this the way we want to live? And if it's not, it's time to make changes. So sometimes all you need is just a slight course correction. And I have a great example from the sailing world. Here we have this lovely yacht heading in the direction of the broken gold line. The sails are trimmed perfectly, I can tell you, for the wind direction, but the current is pushing on the vessel unseen beneath the waves. And even the power source, that's the wind filling the sails, is actually acting against the boat's course. And the boat is actually going in a different direction. So you're taking the current and the wind direction into consideration, and the actual course over ground is driving that yacht into a collision course with the red buoy. So maybe you've just drifted off a little bit in your life. It's easy to do, and it really doesn't take that much of a fix to get you back on track. By the way, fix is another sailing term. It might be that your solution is rather simple. Perhaps you've been tolerating things and it's time to put your foot down. You'll just need to toughen up a bit. You'll have to have some people mad at you for a while, so what? You'll get some respect. And I'll tell you, for myself, I would have respect any day over likes. When you stand your ground, people are going to bump into you rather than the usual walking all over you. You might have to start out with some sort of a statement. There's going to be changes around here. And then you need to work in your mind all the possible scenarios from the fallout when you make that statement. And you need to be prepared to follow through on the consequences, and don't ever back down. This will be something new. This is something they will not have seen before, and you might have some rough waters for a little while. And then there's guilt. Guilt inhibits you. Let's just say you've done everything wrong and you've got all these things from the past. The truth and the facts of the matter never change, no matter what we've done. So if you have made your reparations and you've changed your behavior, it's behind you. And you can't let guilt or anybody beat you up over that anymore. We all make mistakes and the memories can be embarrassing, but we have the right to stand on the foundation of the truth and mix up a little bit of our wisdom and our experiences in life and enjoy that power. Sometimes we can develop bad habits, become complacent, lazy, coasting along in life, even self-centered and ungrateful for what we have, been avoiding the pain of discipline, which will bring you to regret, and regret is so much harder to live with. Discipline works with us, with our hopes and our dreams and our aspirations, and brings results. Fear could be an issue as well, fear of upsetting others, fear of retaliation if you change things, fear of the unknown if you step out in this new direction you want to go. The proper place for fear is when you're face to face with a wild animal. Anything else is destructive. It's destructive to yourself if you cave in to fear. It's also destructive for the other person too when you're giving them your power. So when you experience these types of fears, you should look at it as a light that's illuminating a part of you that needs to be strengthened, and welcome it, because it brings with it an opportunity for you to get in there and work in that moment. In the musical journey, we learn how to deal with fear very early on in the recitals. For the majority of music students, the thought of playing in front of an audience is terrifying, and it's something they have to learn to do. It's an art of performing. I have always had students every recital who tell me they refuse to play, and then it's my job as the teacher to work with them. This is a critical point for them in their life where if they don't learn to step up to this and to face this, this will be it until they reach a point in their life where there is a crisis and they're unable to get over their fear, and there'll be a collapse. But then the empowerment that they experience when they are able to complete this task and override these very, very powerful emotions of fear and anxiety, they have a foundation that they've built, and they have stood upon that first level, and now they can move up to another level, much higher and stronger. So thank you for joining me for this morning tea. Please subscribe to the channel, go over to Joanne Jolie, sign up to be on the official mail list, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.